It was during my second or third year as a college pastor that I met Grace. The thing about Grace was she was literally the most joyful human being I'd ever met. Everywhere she went, she just overflowed with jubilance. When Grace saw others enjoying life, she would cry tears of happiness. Even in the midst of hard things, she lived in anticipation of joy right around the corner. Frankly, her joy was weird. My cynical nature wasn't able to process her behavior without searching for a catch. But then I learned Grace's story. As a baby, Grace was left for dead on the side of the road in a large city in China. She was found, placed in an orphanage, where she would likely live out the rest of her life. But back in the States, there was a young married couple who had recently converted to Christianity, and they believed God wanted them to adopt a child from China, so they did. They got on a plane, they flew to China, and they met a little baby girl whom they immediately fell in love with. They brought her home with them. They named her Grace. And so here she was, sitting across from me in a college dining hall, a living, breathing miracle. And she knew it. She knew that every day of her life was a gift. She knew she was who she was, a student who loved Jesus and the violin, because someone traveled a great distance, set affections on her, and adopted her into a family. Someone has done this very thing for us. Romans 8:15 says, "The Spirit you received brought about your adoption to sonship." Jesus traveled the distance. He lived and He died and He rose again to make us family. And the Holy Spirit confirms this reality in our hearts that we are God's children. Like Grace, every Christian is a living, breathing miracle. We were far off, but brought near as God's children. And that is cause for joy that cannot be contained.